Welcome to the class, namaste. Today we're doing a bit of stretching and twisting and turning, wonderful massage for the spine, and stretching out the body is always wonderful. So starting off in your lying down position, closing your eyes and relaxing and taking your senses inwards. Focusing on your breath. And trying to get in touch with your inner body. And doing that with a conscious breathing. And Eckhart Tolle, the author of The Power of Now, says about that conscious breathing is a powerful meditation in its own right. Will gradually put you in touch with the body, following the breath with your attention as it moves in and out of your body. Just place your fingertips lightly on your tummy today. And feel your abdomen expanding and contracting slightly with each inhalation and exhalation. Can you close your eyes and see yourself surrounded by light or immersed in a luminous substance, a sea of consciousness, and then breathe in the light. Feel that luminous substance filling up your body and making it luminous also. Then gradually focus more on the feeling. You are now in your body, but don't get attached to any visual image of it. See if you can keep that awareness of how the inner body feels. The inner body that has nothing to do with thoughts, just about how it feels. Slowly coming back to where you are in your room, and then gradually coming to sit with your legs crossed, and once you're there, having a stretch up. We always like a stretch up, lengthening the spine. Think about the top of your head, the crown of your head lifting as well. The shoulders down, the arms stretching up, and then the tummy starts to work, and the tummy protects your back, doesn't it? And feel that you're trying to make some space in your spine, between the vertebrae. Any higher. keep the length as you bring your arms down. Press your fingertips down and see if that helps you lift the spine more. Try not to lift the chin, and it always starts to come up, doesn't it? Lift the breastbone and the collarbones as well. But the shoulder blades are sliding down your back, aren't they? So there's this sort of back and front movement, isn't there, to get that lift. Okay, have another stretch up, breathing in. Breathe out, bring the arms down. We'll do a couple of rounds of sun salute. So, coming up, taking anything out the way. And a good Tadasana at the front of your mat. So make sure your feet are together. The legs are firm. Everything is lined up in your body, so your balance is good. And you're at the front of your mat. Namaste. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Breathing out, fingers in line with toes head down. Breathe in, bring the right foot back, knee down to calf. Retain into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Smoothly into cobra. Down into dog. Breathe in, step forward, right. Breathe out, left. Breathe in, stretch up and back. And into namaste. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the left foot back, knee down, cup. Into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Elbows into cobra. Out to dog. Breathe in, big step forward, left. Breathe out, right. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Into namaste. Breathe in, stretch up and back, any higher. Breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the right foot back, knee down the calf. Retain into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Breathe in into cobra, out into dog. Breathe in, step forward, right. Breathe out, left. Breathe in, stretch up and back. And into namaste. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the left foot back, knee down, look up. Retain into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Breathe in into cobra, out into dog. Big step forward, left. Breathe out, right. Breathe in, stretch up and back. And into namaste. Standing tall. Now, you're going to need a chair. So, might want to go and get a chair. I'll have that handy. So we're going to do Utkatasana, chair pose, standing in front of the chair. And first of all, hands in namaste. Then we're going to stretch the arms up. Breathe in, breathing out. And can you reach the chair but not sit on it? Can you lift the body up more? And breathe. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out and down. And then we're going to go into to twist each side of the chair. So let's start off with arms up this time. Breathe in, breathing out, and feel that chair there. Don't put any weight on it. Hands in namaste. Keep the body lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring the left elbow on the right elbow outside the left knee. Turn to the left. So you can see here one elbow on top of the other. You're lined up with the side of the chair. You can turn the head a little bit more if it's comfortable. If not, make sure it's in a comfortable place for your neck. Breathe in and come up. Breathing in. Hands in namaste. Bend, bend, bend the knees. Keep the out in a straight line. Breathe in, breathing out, turn to the right and bring the left elbow to the side of the right knee. Turn to the right. There's one elbow on top of the other. Is the body still stretched forward? Is that top shoulder back? Is the neck comfortable? And then breathe in and come up. Have another stretch up. Keep the palms together. Breathe out and down. Right, now we're going to have a stretch out with a block. So we're going to sit on the mat and have a block ready. Lie down on the mat and stretch the heels away. So just have a look. Are the toes even? Are the heels stretched right out? Are you lying in a straight line? Can you wiggle your bottom a bit so that your lower back's down? Then stretch the legs again. Then hold the block widthways. Shoulders down. Shoulder blades into the mat and bring the arms back. So your eyes should be looking straight up to the ceiling, not back or anything. If not, you might need a cushion or look under your head. Then the arms going to extend because you've got the block here. Are the legs extended as much as you can. You can keep your middle in neutral really. I just want you to get a good stretch as much as you can. So hands on the side of the block. Put the thumb sort of on the corner of the block. So you can now push the block a bit further away and so you can stretch even more. And breathe. Do you really think you're full at your full stretch? Couple more breaths there. Maybe you can push the block back a little bit more. That makes you stretch a little bit more. There should still be space between your shoulders and your ears. And then bring your feet on the mat one at a time. Push the block a little bit more further back. Press down with your lower back, your tummy, and can you get the block back anymore? And that's quite a big stretch. And then lift your arms a little bit off and bring them down on your sides. Walk the feet in, bend the knees in, and come up. We're going to do chair dog. So have the chair against something sturdy so it doesn't move. And hands firmly on the chair. Walk back, back, back. And feet underneath your hips. Then move your bottom back as far as you can. And a good extension there. Lifting your kneecaps. Moving the shoulders down. So your shoulder blades are sliding down your back. Breathe. Lovely, lovely stretch for your spine and legs. And then coming up, walk forward, 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 and come up. And then we're going to have the heels against the wall or surface there, and move the chair away. And then what we're going to do is going to have our heels on the wall, hip width apart. And then we're going to move the chair far enough back so you can have a good stretch. So, now that's really lovely. If I put my bottom on the wall, that keeps me there, so I can focus more on the the upper body and the arms, the shoulders. So you really need to have the chair far enough away so you can have a good stretch. And then perhaps a little under one arm. And then a little under the other arm. Keep the back of the neck long as well. Then have the head in neutral. In line with the upper arms. Have the ears in line with the upper arms. And then start to walk forward, 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 forward. And come up. And I'd quite like to have a little bit of a back stretch after that one. So come sit on the edge of the chair. Bring your hands towards the back of the chair, quite low, and then you can lift the breastbone here and get a little sort of tiny back bend really, and walk your hands down this body, but keeping long here, the spine, lifting. You can lift the chin a little bit, but make sure the back of the neck is still quite smooth, and don't bring the head right back because of the weight of it. That's rather nice. And then we can sit in a nice sitting position, can't we? With the nice angle of the legs and the hands on the thighs. Back up nice and straight. And really nice sitting position there. Quite relaxed really. Okay, and then we're going to do some twisty things on the using the chair. So the chair. Have your left side to the chair. So you've got the back of the chair on your left side. You'll need a block or two. Over there. To keep the legs in the right place, or something where you can grip and have the legs in a nice right angle here, with the knee over the heel and everything. Okay, towards the front of the chair. Okay, I'll be ready. And stretch up from there. Breathing in, lengthening the spine, breathing out and turn towards the chair. So you really got to have this turn from the tummy here, haven't you? And holding each side of the chair. And then if you push away a little bit with the left hand and pull towards you a little bit with the right hand. Now keeping the shoulders down, keeping a long neck and everything. Breathing in and lifting, and breathing out, keep the lift and turn, and that will help you turn around. And it's good work on the shoulder blades here. So breathe in and lift, and then breathing out and turning. And only turn the head if it's comfortable and it's going with the rest of the body. And what's happened, make sure what's happened to the legs now, have they stayed in place? That's why the block helps. And then come to centre. And then you'll need to turn around and do the other side. So with the right side to the chair, put the blocks in. Okay, and breathe in and lift and lengthen. Make sure the feet and legs are in the right place. Breathe out and turn, shoulders down. And turning from the tummy. And then the ribs go and the shoulders and everything else will go. So now, pushing away with this right hand and pulling with the left. Breathe in, lift the spine and breathe out and turn. Breathe in the lift, breathe out and turn. Never forcing the turn, keeping the legs in order. And then lift it and turn. And carefully back to centre. And Back to the right way to sit on the chair again.
20 minutes gone.
Nice angle, okay. And then we're going to put a block on the back toward the back of the chair. Now you may need another block for your feet, and you may the chair the height of the chair. You might need to lift if you're taller, so you have to see how this goes really. So we're sitting on the block and we're bringing one foot up and lifting. And lifting the spine. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out and turn. And again, bringing the tummy round to the right and turning towards the back of the chair. And then can you get this elbow, this left elbow on the outside of the right knee? And turn from here. You might need to bring this right elbow back or holding the chair somewhere else. Spine lifted. And breathe. And then change. So, round. Bringing this foot up. Moving flesh of the tummy round and turning to the right. Lifting and turning. Lifting the spine, turn to the right. Then you might be able to get this elbow on the outside of that knee, keeping the other leg in place, holding the chair where it's comfortable for you to try and turn, and then you're trying to turn the chest onto you towards the left here, and trying to bring your body in line with this hand facing forwards. Breathe and release. And then bring this foot down, come to the edge of the chair, take the blocks away. And just have a little forward bend. Bring the feet apart. Breathe in, breathing up, just let go, backs of the hands down, drop the head, let the shoulders just relax. So you can hug your knees to your shoulders and just release. And a nice traction for the back of the neck, just let the head hang down. So now the crown of the head is facing the floor. And letting go. Which is rather nice forward bend. And then starting to bring your hands onto the mat. If you can edge forward, lengthen the spine. And breathe in and come up. And stand again in Tadasana. Now we're going to do a standing twist, so the chair against the wall. You need a couple of blocks because we're going to have, so the chair back is going to be on our left and we're going to have the left foot up, but we want to get the knee higher than the hip this time. The other leg is a Tadasana leg. So that's nice and straight and the foot facing forwards. And hopefully you've got a wall here, if not you have to pretend. I've got half a wall. So you're going to stretch up and breathe in and lengthen. Lengthen even more and then very firm on this standing leg. Breathe in, breathing out, turn towards the knee that's up. Now this is quite handy for me to hold on to and I can turn. You could have your hands flat against the wall or you can just have your arms out. But then you've got to work a bit harder here because you've got nothing to kind of help you turn. So And what we're going to do again is just try and turn from the tummy here. So the shoulders are now facing the back of the chair here, or in line with the back of the chair. And then, so I'm trying to turn to the left as much as we can. Lifting and turning. Breathing in to lift, and then as you turn, breathing out. And then come back to centre and change sides. So come out to the other way and bring the right leg up, so the chair back and the wall's on your right. You've got a good standing foot, this left one. And first of all, stretching up, really lengthening. Breathing in, breathing out, turn. Now, see how you go, see what you can hold on to. I think I'll move my chair up a little bit, so got more time through. Okay, and there we go. So, breathing really lifting because lengthening the spine. Breathe out and turn. Turning from the tummy round towards the right. Breathing in, breathing out. Careful to keep both shoulders down, because often there's a tendency to lift one shoulder sometimes. Breathe. So you might have your arms out here on the wall, or holding something here. Nice and firm on the standing leg. And turning. And then coming back to centre. On your mat now in Dandasana. And let's sit with the have our back against the chair or a wall. Okay, so I've got this chair here, so this can keep my back nice and lifted because I can feel the right, so I'm moving my bottom further towards the chair, so that the chair, I can line my shoulder blades up on the chair. And then bring your fingertips down or place your hands down, depends on the length of your spine. And then you can get the legs working and the feet stretching out. And you can feel that you can kind of lift up and feel that the surface there is helping you lift the spine. And you can really get a nice posture from that, can't you? Breathing in and breathing out. Very nice. Maybe you could bring your arms, if you're by a wall, that's quite nice. You can bring your arms against the wall. If not, you can just imagine lining up your arms so that you're not bringing them further back, but you're in a line or they're not too much forward. Stretching the fingers now. And keep the stretch of the legs. And it's quite a bit of work just sitting here, isn't it? So it's very good. Again, getting lovely stretches. Have a toe wiggle. Have a finger wiggle. And release. Okay, coming out of that. Let's put our feet up on the chair and do a little chair shoulder stand. So bring your bottom near the chair, lying down, calves on the chair. That's quite nice, just come forward a little. And then just hold the chair legs, make sure the chair's against something firm. Then bring your feet to the edge. Start to come up. Now don't turn your head in this position. keep it centered and start to come up to your shoulders. So that's just a half shoulder stand. If you do normal shoulder stand in your normal way, you can do that now. Always edge a little bit forward, so a bit more on there. And I find this quite nice. It's a nice stretch on the front of the thighs. Start to lift a little bit more, so you're more on your shoulders, or maybe walk them forward a little bit. Make sure always that your neck's comfortable, your neck and your eyes, your head feels okay. If not, you need to come down. And when you're ready to come down, just easing down. Easing down very slowly. Start to walk the shoulders back a little bit, and then you can let go and have your calves on the chair, your arms out. That's rather nice to do. Then you can come a little bit forward and maybe bring your legs up. I find it nice to just place my hands on the chair there so it stays steady, but the hands and arms are fairly relaxed, and then the legs up, which is lovely. If you normally do a headstand, then you can do that now. You can always take your arms off if you've got if this is stable, if the chair's stable here, you can bring your arms down and not have them on the chair if you want to. It's nice to get your legs up. And you can do any variations that you want to do. Wide legs if you want to, hold the chair. You're doing it that way. You can go into Baddha Konasana with your feet together, but you can bring them to the edge of the chair and hold that there, but keep your back down if you're doing it that way. You might want to bring your arms in a different position if you've just got your legs up the wall or on a chair. See how if you put your arms in different positions, you can see how that affects your shoulders and your back and how that feels for you. Whether you want to relax or do some little stretch there. And then when you're ready, you can move the calves onto the chair again.
10 minutes gone.
And then start to edge back, bend the knees in, roll over to the side, and just come to lying on your mat. Just do a little rainbow twist. So you're going to lie on the right side with the knees bent, one leg on top of the other, with the arms out to the side. You might need something under your head, so you might want to reach for a block or a cushion. Ready. And then the arms are going straight in front of you. Arms together. Make sure that you haven't lifted your chin. And you're going to breathe in and open up like a rainbow with the upper body. So you might need to start to move the chest around so it's facing the ceiling a little bit more, and then open from there. So imagine you've drawn that beautiful rainbow as you opened. Just hold it there for a breath or two. And then close it up again following the rainbow with your eye. And then rolling on to the other side. To the left side now. Knees bent, one foot on top of the other. Something like that for your head, I think. And your arms straight out in front of you. Palms together. And then we're going to draw that rainbow, following it with your eyes. A beautiful coloured rainbow. And then you might want to turn so your chest is facing up. So start to move your back a little bit. So this top with some light shoulder might go down a bit more. Might want to adjust the legs maybe, because it's a movement all around the waist and the hips and everything, isn't it? And then start to close it up again. See that rainbow, bringing the hands together again. Bring the knees up and get ready for the Shavasana now. It's quite nice to have your calves on the chair actually, if you want to do it that way. So make sure you're going to be warm and comfortable and lying in a comfortable position. Sure that your head is centered, your shoulders are down away from your ears, arms and legs relaxed, and closing your eyes. And again, focusing on your inner body. Letting your outer body relax. Your feet and legs, hips, pelvis, tummy, your torso, shoulders, arms and hands, and all your facial muscles, just letting go. Just feeling that glow of the inner body. Relaxing your outer body. Just going to read you a little bit more from Eckhart Tolle. Slowing down the aging process. Well, we all want to do that. So the awareness of the inner body has other benefits in the physical realm. One of them is significant slowing down of the aging of the physical body. Whereas the outer body normally appears to grow old fairly quickly, the inner body does not change with time, except that you may feel it more deeply and become it more fully. Whether a person is 20 years old or 80 years old, the energy field of your inner body will feel just the same. It will be just as vibrantly alive. As soon as your habitual state changes from being out of the body and trapped in your mind to being in the body and present in the now, your physical body will feel lighter, clearer, more alive. As there is more consciousness in the body, its molecular structure actually becomes less dense. More consciousness means a lessening of the illusion of materiality. So if you can inhabit the inner body, the outer body will grow at a much slower rate. And even when it does, your timeless essence will shine through the outer form and you will not give the appearance of an old person. So starting to gradually bring your attention back into your room, into the whole of your body, and starting to roll over and come up. Sitting with your legs crossed, crossing the other way to when we started. And having a last stretch up, breathing in, breathing out. Hands in Namaste. And have a good week and be conscious of your inner body remaining young. Namaste.